Hello my friends, it's Caddy. I'm sharing my 88th process video titled Mom's Birthday, number 15 of 15 layouts that I've created with this kit that I made from my stash for my Work It Wednesday challenge. This is my layout. It actually ended up being a 2-page layout, which I'm surprised because my last layout, if you guys watch my last video on my channel, I did a double-page spread as well. And I use the stencil as well. So you're getting a double page spread and the same stencil back to back. Oops, sorry. Now, for this layout, I am beginning with this stencil. Now, in my kit, I have no more paper. So I have no more like 12 by 12 sheets of paper except for one cut apart sheet, which I'm going to use in this layout. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 sheets of white cardstock, and I am misting it with some mist. The first color that I'm using is a Chateau Rose by Lindy Stamp Gang, which is the pink. Then I am using the mustard from Heidi Swap Color Shine, which is the yellow color. And then the greenish teal color that I use is, let me get which one it is. Gonna tell you guys right now. Pretty sure that's a Lindy Stamp Gang as well. Let me see if I can see the bottle, because when I see the bottle I'll know what it is. Yeah, it was a Lindy Stamp Gang. And I want to say that was the Merci Beaucoup Mint, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it was. So I just kind of created this sort of pattern with those 3 colors, and I just picked those 3 colors because they mix really well with the colors that I have in this collection. So if you guys have been watching this Work It Wednesday challenge, I've been working mainly with the Craft Market collection, and then I added a whole bunch of other stuff to it. So this is the 15th layout. Now I don't think I'm done. I think I'm still gonna have maybe one more layout. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. So I take that paper, which is from the 6x6 paper pad. I had 2 sheets of that, so I take that and I'm just kind of placing it on my page. Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. When I started making this layout, I had no idea, like no idea at all what picture I was going to use, or pictures, because I knew I had to use more than one because it's a double page spread. And now I decided to do a double page spread because I wanted to get a lot of stuff on the layout without it being way too busy. So it still ends up being pretty busy, but if you know, if I would have just done one page, then I wouldn't have been able to get as much stuff on there. So my whole idea is to try to use up as much of this kit as I can. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So I take that's cork paper that has little triangles on it. I cut some thinner strips and I place them along the top, and then I cut some thicker ones and place them along the bottom of both pages. And this will kind of marry the two, besides the stencil mists on the background, this will kind of marry the 2 pages and just kind of give it a more cohesive look. So I'm cutting apart. This is a 12 by 12 cut apart sheet that I had in my kit. I hadn't used any of it, so I'm just literally just cutting it apart. That's all I'm doing right now. I am just cutting all the pieces, and then I'm going to use up the majority of them. I think out of those pieces I use like 80% of that on my layout. So you're going to see I'm just going to start layering things now, and it's going to be really fun. So this is fun for me. I'm really enjoying layering things and just kind of, I don't know, it's relaxing to me, I guess, just layering stuff up. So yeah, so I just kind of started layering and making clusters on either side of my layout, and just using different colors and different pieces from the cut apart sheet. So that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah. So, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be making another layout with this kit. I can make another layout or 2 even, maybe. I have stuff left over. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little bit crunched for time. It's been such a crazy week. The past week for me has been literally hectic. Like, if I tell you guys everything I've done, you guys are not going to believe it. Because it's been crazy. Good crazy, though, not bad. Like, I've had a great weekend. Like, it was my birthday weekend, and we did so many things, and it was just fun, but I haven't really had time to get to this stuff, so that's why I'm a little behind. I had said I was going to have everything done by, I was going to have my 15 layouts done by Sunday, the 22nd, which was my birthday, 22nd of November, and I didn't meet that goal. So yeah, I'm just trying to finish this up, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. If I can get it done, I will get it done, but you guys will see. Either way, if I don't decide to do any more layouts, I'll just do a layout share, and I'll just kind of a kill a kit layout share, and then you guys can see everything that I got done with this kit. So we'll see. We'll see what I do and what I have time for. So I also have to record a video for my giveaway. So I'm gonna be doing that very soon too, you guys. And I'm sorry, literally life has just been hectic. So yeah. So I guess that's a good thing because then I have a lot of stuff to scrapbook, right? Because I've been doing a lot of stuff, so that's always great. So yeah, so at this point, like I said, I have no idea what picture or pictures I'm using. Just layering away. These are the little circles from that crepe paper that you guys have seen me use before with this kit, and I just cut out a few of those, and then I just decided to add them here and there, just so that everything isn't so so square. There's some circle elements in there as well, and it just kind of brings in a nice little touch to it. So I'm taking the Chamel cork pieces, and I added those pieces. I added the little house. I added the light bulb, which I will move, and the ampersand. Basically the ampersand and the light bulb I'm going to swap, and you're going to see me do that. And then I took this paper, and I'm just kind of cutting it apart and using it, and again, I'm just layering things, just trying to get everything used up. So if you guys know and you guys see my Work It Wednesday, if you guys saw my last Work It Wednesday, you guys know that I used up every little bit of my kit last time, of my paper at least. So I know there's always going to be embellishments left over because I add a ton of embellishments to my kits, but as far as paper, I use up a whole lot of it. So that's what I'm doing right now, just kind of layering, and then I'm going to cut out one of these little stars. And you know what, now that I think about it, I can't remember if I removed it because I stuck that one little star down, and then I didn't cut any more stars, so I don't know if I removed it or not. If I didn't, I probably will. And then I use this little this is the little Heidi Swap like little puffy sticker stars. So I cut it up. It's a whole piece, and then I cut it up so I can put a piece on each side, on the top and bottom, top right, bottom left, and then I'm going to use two little individual stars on my little clusters on the top left and bottom right. Now I decided what photos to use, which are photos from my mom's 55th birthday. This was 5 years ago. So this was a long time ago. And my printer is printing my photos in a funny color because I have to replace the ink. So I will probably, most likely, go back and reprint these photos because I just don't like the weird coloring of them. So I apologize. My photos are kind of have like a weird saturated, I don't know, just a weird color. So I will go back and print those in another, in actual color when I changed my ink. So yeah, there are pictures of my mom's birthday. It was her 55th birthday. Was 5 years ago, like I said. So it was 2010. Oof. Wow, time flies. So I thought it was kind of perfect that the little house was on the right, because on the left hand side the picture is a couple of days before her birthday. My brother and I took her to lunch one afternoon. So we went to lunch, and that's a photo of us three at lunch. We went to have lunch at PF Chang's, which was yummy. And then the one on the right is a picture of us at home, and we're celebrating her birthday at home. Um, so that little house was kind of perfect because celebration on the right is at home. So yeah, that's what I decided to use. I decided to scrapbook these photos, and yeah, basically the only thing that's really bothering me is just the color of those photos. I have to order ink. I just haven't wanted to order any supplies because I said I was going to be on a spending freeze until the end of December, which I've been pretty good. I went to Tuesday morning and I spent less than $15, and then I just got a few albums on a sale at craftsy.com. So that's the only thing. I haven't bought anything else, which is awesome. I kind of haven't even had time to go to the store, so that's been good. But yeah, I haven't wanted to spend any money, so but I'm gonna have to get ink because I need to have ink because I need to print my photos. So I will have to get ink, and I need photo paper too. So I'm gonna be probably placing an order at OfficeDepot.com very soon. So yeah, so I'm taking these. These are from the Project Life, the Becky Higgins Project Life chipboard pack, and I used that one that says on the left side, "It's a beautiful day," and then the other one says "Currently and happy." And then these are little rub-ons that I've had. I believe those are from Color Book, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm gonna use those up as well because they are in my kit. So yeah, I'm gonna use those and rub those on in just a minute. And I think I'm gonna end up using both of them on the bottom, just to make everything more a bit more cohesive. And then that other piece I'm going to use there on the left beside my photo. So yeah, so all I'm doing is just rubbing those on right now. And and yeah, in the end, I'm very happy with this layout. I really like all the layering of the embellishments and the little cut aparts. I think it's just fun. It just adds a lot of interest to your page. Um, it is very easy to overdo it, and I think I do overdo it sometimes, but it's okay because in the end, I like how it looks. And as long as it's pleasing to the eye or to my eye, then I'm okay with it. The only thing is that the color of the photo, which just kills me, but I will fix that. And then I'm just taking some of these Mombi chips for me and my big ideas, and these are just a few little pieces. Taking that arrow with the heart, and then I take that other heart on the other side, and yeah, just trying to see what I can use on this layout to get those things used up. So then I take my thickers. These are one of my favorite thickers. These are on the doll font, and they're like the fabric thickers. So they're from American Crafts. So I'm just writing out Mom's B-Day, which is going to be my title. A very creative title, but if you guys know me, you know I do creative titles all the time. And then I'm taking this heart from, that's from the We Are Memory Keepers cork heart. And then I place the other heart on top of it. And then I'm going to take these little Heidi Swap gold stickers and I'm going to write out the number 55 on top of that colorful striped heart because it was her 55th birthday. So I'm going to write out 55. And I intended to write 55 with my thickers, but I didn't have, I think I only had one 5. So that's why I didn't do it. And then I didn't feel like grabbing other thickers. So I just wrote it on there. And then I'm just checking through my little ephemera pieces and just take out that little tag that says May because it was in May. And just sticking that down. And about to be done here. I don't think I add anything else to this. Just looking through my stuff to see if there's anything else that I want to use. And I don't think that I do. So yeah, so stay tuned because like I said, I take that little acetate piece. Oh, okay, I do something else. Yes, I do. I swap out the ampersand and the light bulb. And what I just, excuse me, what I decided to do was take that little light bulb and add a little string to it and just kind of make it like a balloon. And then add that one little kite that I have left, and it's just kind of like 2 little very strange balloons. So I thought that worked. I saw Adele Inky Quill. She did something similar with some non-balloon items, and she made them into balloons. So why the heck not? So yeah, there's that little piece of that film reel that I had, and now I think that's it. So just you guys stay tuned. I wanted to gesso that arrow because the color was kind of clashing a little bit, but I decided to just let it be, and it was fine the way it was. So I'm okay with it. So that's it, you guys. Here are some close-up shots. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Stay tuned. Again, I don't know if I'm doing another video or a Click Kit video, but stay tuned because that will be coming up very soon. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and again, happy Thanksgiving because it is Thanksgiving tomorrow. So hope you guys are having a great day. Bye bye.